Hey guys. Okay, I'm live and I'm in focus. Hey guys, if you don't know me, I am Jasmine with Manifest Fast with Jasmine. And in this video, we're going to talk about how to get your man back. So I just want to start by saying, well, by the way, thank you for being here. But this is not a manipulation, not anything like that. This is manifestation. This is attraction. And what I want to call law of momentum, which you may know as law of attraction. So you're not going to have to learn how to manipulate, control, cajole, anything like that to get your man back. It's all completely energetic. And I'm going to set straight some misinterpretations and ideas that a lot of people are teaching or understanding that are actually going to set you back from that goal of getting him back, getting your relationship back, getting your man back, all that kind of stuff. Okay. Hi guys. Thank you for being here. I'm sorry that I'm a little bit late. I had some technical difficulties. Sometimes I get on here and then there's like this weird technical difficulty that I never had before. So we figured it out. We're here. I love all you guys. Okay. So I'm just going to start by opening with a text message that I sent out to my insider circle today. And if you want to be in my insider circle, by the way, it's for US only. I do have an international option, but for US, you can text insiders to 474747, and you will get those daily inspirations and insider updates. And I also have that information below. If you're international and you want to be in my insider circle, then you can just sign up for emails. That's in the description below. All right, so I'm just going to read it here. Yes. Love it. Okay. You know what? Hold on. I'm going to tell you a little story about me and Mo. When we had our first go around at our relationship, there was a moment in time. Okay. It wasn't just a moment. It was a while in our relationship where I just felt like I couldn't get through to him. And you probably feel that way about your own relationship with your own man. It's like, if I could just get through to them, if they could just understand me, if I could just get them to hear and get me, right? How do I get through to them? And that's how I felt about Mo in our relationship. It was like, no matter what I did, but now that I've manifested him back into my life and created him to be a version of himself that is the way that I want him to be, now I understand what I was doing wrong before. So that's what this text message is about that I sent out to you guys today. So if you want your man back, this is going to be really important. You're not trying to get through to them. You're trying to get through to you. Through trying to get through to them is what's blocking you from getting through to them. Okay, so that's a little bit of a mind fuck, I will admit it, but that's what I'm going to explain in this video, because this is exactly what you need to be able to not just know, not just understand. You need to be able to understand it in an applicable way. Okay, so how's everybody doing so far? By the way, we do live videos Tuesday through Friday, 12 p.m. EST, or whenever I manage to sort out my technical difficulties. Hi. Okay, everybody's good. Okay, so here is the understanding that you need to have about your relationship, about other people around you, about the person that you want back, your specific person. You really, really need to be able to know this in a way that, like, you need to know it enough to be able to do it. So you don't really know something unless if you are doing it, because to know is to do. So if you know something on a level, but you're not able to apply it, just intend to be able to know it so well that you're able to apply it. Okay. Would love to know the difference between your SP course in the group and the Manifesting Love course. So the Manifesting Love course is going to, I'll get to that. I'll cover that later. Okay. you are going to notice in your life with your specific person and with your relationship, and especially with your partner, with your man, that they really are reflecting you. When you control and deliberately change your thoughts, your demeanor, your state of being, which all those things, the culmination of your vibration. No, the culmination of your thoughts, your beliefs, your emotions, your expectations, your stance, your perspective, your demeanor, all those things equal your vibration. Okay, so when you actually create a real shift in your vibration, you're going to notice that they are reflecting you and that they do change when you do. The problem, well, there's a few problems. One of the problems that most people run into is that you're not making a true change. So what does that mean? That means I'm hyping myself up. I'm saying, yeah, I'm going to get up every day and be happy. I'm going to live in the end with my relationship. I'm going to imagine him doing what I want him to do. But you're looking over your shoulder to see, did it work? Because you're not truly changing. You're just trying to manifest an outcome. So when you're trying to manifest an outcome, that is actually the opposite of knowing that it's done. Because the more that you really live in this reality where you really know that it's done, the less that you actually try to make it happen and work on it, and the less aware that you are of the situation. Like, the situation is not going to be what do they say about the sore thumb? It's not going to be like the sore thumb sticking out for you. It's not going to be like something that is a trigger for you. It's going to be something that you don't think about, because why would you think about something that's already done and that's already easy? So think about things that are already done and easy. How do we think about them? Well, barely. We barely think about them, So yeah, you'll notice in your own journey that when you react to circumstances, which I see that that's like a huge, really big thing in the community. I don't want to say still, because it's probably always going to be that, because everybody's, on their journey. But that's a huge thing that I see, is people really getting over this hump of reacting to circumstances. But the thing is, that is the mark of true change that will really start to get you up that hill, over that hump and up that hill. Is the music too loud for you guys? Let me know. To where you start to actually see the momentum of the true changes taking place. So here's a tip that I have for you guys when it comes to going on this journey and being willing to apply yourself and attempting to put all in practice, is you have to get over the circumstance. But I'm gonna take this further and explain it even more specifically. So just look at it this way. Let's say that you're inside a circumstance, and let's say that something happened that you didn't like, okay? And you're finding that really actually affected you, and your vibration's off and you're off. Well, that's what tells you that you were dependent on the circumstance, and that you were just trying to change a circumstance, and that it wasn't actually a true change after all, because it was dependent upon something. So if you're dependent upon something, you're not changing, right? You're not independent of the circumstance. So once you realize that, here's what you can tell yourself. This is not a reason to quit. This is a reason to keep going, to keep moving forward. Because every time that you reach a new place where you're able to say to yourself, oh, this isn't where I want to be, that is a potential turning point for you. And if you really want to get to the thing that you want, your true desire, if you really want to manifest this relationship or this person back into your life, which you can't stop wanting that. So you have to keep moving forward and charging forward on that quest, or basically be unhappy forever, because you can't give up on your dreams and be happy about it. So here's how you look at this. You have to push through the first manifestation. These are sort of in the words of Bashar. And this is really helpful. So you're in that moment where you can either say, like, I just don't know what to do at this point, and I feel really distraught and distressed and disheartened about it, and you want to go downhill from there. Not want, but like you're feeling yourself sort of dipping, right? So you just know this for yourself. Hey, when there's a challenge, if I get through it, if I'm able to push through that manifestation, there is a momentum on the other side. And this is going to be, that's the mark of true change. When you're able to get through the manifestation, the negative manifestation that you don't like, you're able to overcome that and keep doing what you're doing and being what you're being anyway. This is what creates change faster than anything else. Now, if you were able to do this on a consistent basis without, see, if you start to close that gap just a little bit more. How long did it take me to get over that? How long did it take me to get over that? You close the gap. How long did it take me to get over that? With a little bit more practice, there's not even a gap anymore. That's where instant manifestation comes in. Instant manifestation comes from continual reinforcement and consistency, which is like the same thing. So what we're doing with this is, the problem is all the gaps that you allow. Let's say the gaps in your application, the gaps in your ability and willingness to keep knowing what you're doing and just follow the path, right? You get yourself to this place where you're able to be consistent. How do you get yourself to that place where there's no gap and you're able to be consistent and pushing through that first manifestation? And it could be the first, second, third, fourth, fifth manifestation. But what I'm saying is, the more that you practice doing that, pushing through that manifestation and making that transition as seamless as possible, that is going to demonstrate the mark of true change for you, depending on how well that you execute that. And then the results are going to speak for themselves, and you will start to see. And there is this, it's really cool to watch the momentum. Because if you know what you're looking for as far as law of attraction, so with manifestation, law of momentum, law of attraction, there's this momentum, right? So momentum, it begins small and then it just gets bigger and bigger, like an avalanche, right? It just gets bigger, 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 bigger. So in the beginning, you have to start to see all the little signs. And then when you're in the right place vibrationally, you will interpret all the little signs that, oh, I see that momentum is getting started. I see that was a positive manifestation. I see that little abundance, that little love, that little relationship thing. I see those little signs. So people say, what do the signs mean? It means that you're building momentum. So interpret the signs as, oh yeah, this is turning a corner. This is turning a corner. This is going my way. And we're on the up and up, all that stuff. So you interpret that as the momentum in action, and it will be the momentum in action, because you'll only interpret it that way if what you're thinking is true, if your interpretation is true. So let's see. Yeah, you know what? If you don't like it when I talk about attracting a man back, I mean, you can apply this to anything. It's just that on my channel on YouTube, that's pretty much what you guys want to hear about. Everybody wants specific persons. So I'm pretty good at talking about that. But yeah, you can, if you learn about manifesting, you can apply that to anything. You can apply this to a job. That could be your specific thing that you want. You can apply this to a bag of money. You can apply this to a specific person. It doesn't matter. A house. You can apply this to anything. That's the fun part. But the thing about manifesting a man or a relationship or a specific person is it tends to be really emotional and gut-wrenching. It tends to be this really difficult, sometimes obsessive, desperation, agonizing, painful experience for people. And you know what? The thing about it is, I've really been through that on more than one occasion, and I got through it to the other side completely. And so that's kind of what connects me to you guys, is I do know exactly where you've been. And I do know that if I could get through it, you can get through it, because I was there. Okay. So I really love to live that example for you guys. I don't know if you don't see all my examples because I don't tell them all to you, but I love to let you know that I know where you're at and I know where you're going. If you just stick with it, you'll get there. You'll get your man back. You'll get your relationship. And here's the thing. If you think that this is hard, oh, this is hard. Oh, I can't do it. Oh, that's pie in the sky. Oh, it doesn't work for everyone. Oh, who knows if that's going to work for me? These are all resistant thoughts. And resistance, the job of resistance is to perpetuate resistance. So how does it do that? By giving you lack resistant thoughts. Anything like, so your perception will be seeing through the eyes of lack, which literally keeps you from going in the direction that you need to go in order to continue to be motivated and continue to be inspired, because motivation and inspiration and belief and hope and knowing are the opposite of resistance. So when you're in resistance, you're going to interpret everything in a resistant way. You're not going to be attracted to the things that are really going to click for you and make the difference for you if you just give them a chance. So sometimes when you're in that sort of resistance, especially when you're in pain, you're in emotional pain, sometimes what you need to do, not sometimes, but basically what you need to do is going to be pretty counterintuitive, because you're going to have to let go of all those resistant thoughts and feelings and just let go. And you're just going to have to kind of find this little sense of peace and give peace a chance. You're going to have to say, well, what if that did work for me? And what if what she's saying is right? And what if I did give that a real, honest, good, sincere chance? And what if I did put that into practice? And what if I did support myself and give this to myself and act like I know that I'm going to be okay in the end? What if I acted like I know that I'm going to get what I want in the end? What would I do? Would I take this course? Would I watch this video? What would I do? So let's see. So you guys wanted to know the difference between the specific person course, which I'm doing right now. So if you want to know about like basically how I manifested my specific person back into my life, everything that I did, I'm doing that course in my coaching group right now. So if you get into the coaching group, which is really cheap for you guys, then you automatically have all the access to all those features, including all of my courses, which are live, and you can also watch the replays. So that's more of like I have years and years and years of experience with this. I have many years of experience with this. So that's like the past couple of years, what they have taught me, and the culmination of everything that I've learned, what it came to in that specific situation and what I did with him. Now, it's not too late to join, because my next live video is going to be on Sunday for that course, Sunday. Well, it's going to be, I don't know the date, because it's going to be different depending on when you're watching. But you can attend live or you can watch the replay. And then I think we are going to have a seminar 4, and it's going to have like advanced stuff in it. So actually in seminar 3, I encourage you to join, because I'm actually going to tell the details of my nitty-gritty personal story with Mo, and how the universe showed me and revealed these things to me, and what the universe taught me, and how I followed the path, and what I did intuitively to manifest him back into my life. It's going to be kind of like more from my perspective, my story in a nutshell. So it's going to be a long video. And I'm not going to share that story on YouTube, because I feel comfortable in my group and I don't want to share my personal stuff on YouTube. So the love course, and here's the thing, I've been teaching you guys a lot about love. So if you want to attract and manifest love into your life, you have to become love. There is no way around it. Now, here's the thing. Is that anything new? No, you probably knew that. Everybody talks about self-love and self-worth and just enjoying yourself and being satisfied and confident and knowing that you're the best and all these things. But becoming love is really a journey that you have to stick to, and it is a continual reinforcement. You have to keep doing it, and it is so personal and deep, and it is a positive emotional experience, okay? But it's something that is really foreign to people, because people just don't know what love is. Really, the more that I do this, the more that I see, the more that I look, the more that I experience, the more that I deal with people and recall what I used to think was love before, 13 years later, people just don't know what love is. People really think that love is need, wanting, desire, desperation. The more that you need somebody, the more that you love them. That's what people think. And that's not love at all. That's consistent with lack. So we have to learn what is love to begin with. And it's a training. Okay. So where out there is there a course that teaches you how to become love and holds your hand through it and tells you exactly what to do and how to focus and step by step what to think, activities, and it sort of takes you through this journey process where you will find yourself focused in a way that is love. It's a love focus. And you'll get in touch with what that means and what that feels like and what it is. So this course will take you through and train you to become love so that you can become a match to the love relationship that you want to attract. So that's the beauty of it, that I don't know any other course that does that. They all tell you to do it, but not how. And they especially don't walk you through that. This course is phenomenal. Everybody, of course, loves it. I mean, everybody, because you experience the love through that course. That's the whole point. And then it gives you that reinforcement that you need to stay in that flow and keep it going so that when you reach a point where the course is done, you've completed it, you don't need it anymore, but then you still know what to do and you're still familiar with the focus of love. And I can't explain to you how your life changes when you do that, but love does come to you when you do that. And it is necessary in order to manifest that perfect, mutually satisfying relationship that you want. So that is the love course. Oh, actually, the love course is going to be on sale until November 1st. So if you haven't taken it and you want to take it, inside the US, the code is MAGIC. Outside the US, the code is MAGIC2. Okay, so that's going to be over by November 1st. Please get that if you want love. And if you haven't taken that already, I highly recommend it. Okay, so yeah, and for all of you guys that I do my very best every day to show you love and to emanate that for you and to demonstrate that for you and to explain it for you. So just make sure that you keep, watching. Oh, by the way, if you got anything out of this, please make sure that you like the video and please press subscribe, hit the bell button, click all to receive all notifications so that you know every time that I go live. All right, I'm going to read you guys' comments a little bit. So this person says, I personally think that manifesting specific person is the mastery of manifesting. Money, career, perfect body are much easier because they're much less emotional charge involved. So I mean, I guess it depends. I guess a lot of people kind of see it that way, like manifesting love with a specific person is especially challenging for some people, but for some people it's the most natural thing in the world, and they would never even find this channel because it would never even occur to them to seek help on that because it's just happening naturally for them. We don't hear about those people because they're not in our community, but those people do exist. I think it just depends on who you are. And I wouldn't say that, you have to be a real master to manifest that. I think it's the opposite. I think manifesting everything is completely natural, and it's a matter of course when you learn to align, when you learn to let go of resistance, when you learn to allow, when you learn to be love. It is the most natural thing in the world. It can be no other way, and you will see just how easy it is. But you can only see that from the eyes of love, because from the eyes of lack, you'll continue to think that it's hard, it's hard, it's hard. So my goal is to train you guys into that love perspective where you see that it's just a matter of course. That love is just a matter of course. And then the universe reflects that back to you, and it's everywhere. That's really how it is. What happens? I think that, the biggest piece of advice that I can give you guys is stay focused, because a lot of people are like, oh, I manifested this. How did that happen? How did I fall off the wagon? It's because you lost your focus. That's why I have the coaching group. That's why I have courses. That's why I'm going to keep coming out with information with you guys over and over and over and over and over and over, because the continual reinforcement is 100% always necessary. You cannot get lazy focus and let that momentum and you're going to find yourself at the bottom of the hole, and you're going to be like, well, how did I get here? And it's like, well, you weren't doing the work, and here's the thing is that a lot of people say, oh, that's hard to do, it's hard to deliberate and control. You're not deliberating, you're not controlling, it's not effort, it's not work. You're just training yourself to think differently, to naturally think positive, to naturally be loving, to naturally relax, and to naturally interpret the world as, this is for me, this is for my pleasure, I am here to live my dream, everything is helping me, everything in life is an opportunity for me to bliss out and enjoy and channel my connection, my alignment, my love. If you see the world and everything in it as an opportunity to align, including your own mind, my mind is this place where I can go to be peaceful. And it's a safe place for me. You can create that. You can make your mind a safe place for you. And therefore the rest of the world a safe place for you. And you can make the world an enjoyable place to be. That's not work. That's paradise. That's heaven. And we can all have that, because heaven and hell are here, like I said on Instagram today. So if you want to follow me on Instagram, that's Manifest Fast with Jasmine. I love you guys. I think that that's good for now. Comment below if you want me to answer questions for you guys. Again, please join my insider circle. Text insiders at 474747. And if you're outside of the US, just make sure that you join emails. That link is going to be below. Don't forget to take my love course while it's on sale. Okay, that's what I want. I want you guys to get the sale price. Anyways, thank you for liking, subscribing, click that bell. Click all so that you will always catch me live. I love you guys, and I will see you tomorrow, 12 p.m. EST.